What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today I want to talk about 3 stocks to add to your watch list for this upcoming week that could have a very strong likelihood of a squeeze. So I'm going to go over all those. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And with that, let's get right to it. So when it comes to it, as far as earnings, it's kind of a boring week, unfortunately. There's only one company that really you want to watch for, and that is Nvidia. Whether they actually do have a home run earnings, and if they give good future guidance, that's what everyone and their dog is going to be really watching on. And it could potentially pull an Apple where if the obviously future guidance is good enough, then yeah, it could save the broader market. As far as economic data points, not to belittle this week, but it's kind of a boring week as well when it comes down to this. So kind of made the 3 stocks that I picked kind of difficult because, of course, when it comes down to a stock squeezing, it needs some fundamental reason. As much as I would absolutely love for every squeeze play or every stock or whatever else to just have a massive run up, it needs some fundamental reason. Shorts just don't enter because they feel like it. What they do is they kind of get squeezed out because of either a market rally or potentially something specific for the actual company itself. But like I mentioned, as far as this week or this upcoming week, Nvidia might be the only hope specifically, unless these 3 companies do come out with something as far as for themselves. But getting right to it, not in any particular order like I always say. First one is Fisker, ticker is FSR. So based on the 1 year, it is down 39.56%, year to date down 20%, and from Friday about 2%. Also on a side note, if you're looking for a lot of good compiled information such as this, take a look at Seeking Alpha Premium. We do have a 14-day free trial for you guys for press releases, SEC filings, transcripts, everything under the sun. So take advantage of that. But more specifically to Fisker, it's the data points behind the scenes. So short score is currently 93, utilization is 98.7%. And just looking right here, so the percentage free float on loan is 59.07%, very high. And the estimated short interest is 46.49. So pretty good indication that most likely there is a lot of naked shorting as well. Based on Friday, shorts did return 475,000 shares. So the way I interpret obviously a red day from Friday and shorts returning, they don't believe that it was justified for Fisker to go down. So again, there's that attribute behind the scenes. 46.23% of the free float being shorted, 8668 or 86.68 million shares overall are being shorted. Cost to borrow is not crazy, not the highest, but 26.33% is fairly high. So once again, I do feel that this is something that could have a very strong likelihood of a squeeze. Let me know you guys' thoughts on that in the comments below. Moving on, there is this Novavax, ticker is NVAX. So based on Friday, it did go down 3.12%, year to date down 80%, and over the last, or sorry, year to date 27, and 1 year 80.80%. But once again, it's the data point. So short score is currently 85, utilization is at 100%. Similar to Fisker though, the percentage free float on loan is 52.58, and the short interest is 44.96. So once again, another very good indication that there is a lot of naked shorting that's happening. This one similar, almost very, not obviously they don't do the same thing, but very similar as far as data points as Fisker. So the cost to borrow average isn't necessarily the highest. So 21.24, 44.8% of the free float being shorted, 39.66 million shares overall being shorted. So once again, this one definitely is meets the criteria for a very good squeeze, and being a biotech company kind of is just beats to its own drum, if that makes sense. So technically, if something happens on the sector wide, then it will ripple through and help this company. So again, that's why it's on this list. And finally, the third one, I don't know why, I really do like Beyond Meat. So I've had them on this list for quite some time, and yes, they have had some fairly good runs up. Not necessarily a mother of all short squeezes, but they have had some fairly good runs. Based on Friday, it did go up briefly, so 0.17%. Over the last 1 year, down 63.58%, and year to date, down 2.26%. And I know some people over the last couple of videos have asked for more detail on this, such as technicals and stuff. I can definitely do that, but this will probably be like a 20-minute video, whereas I try and make it around a 6 to 8 minute video ideally. So if you are looking for more specifics, I can try to do that if you guys would like, but unless you want a longer video. But again, Beyond Meat, I really do like behind the scenes. I like their business just, it was very overvalued, especially if you look back here. Like, there's no real justification for it to be here other than being a short squeeze play. But still, despite the pullback as much as it has, still definitely could have a good squeeze. So short score is currently 92, utilization is 95.35%. And looking as far as what shorts did on Friday, shorts did return 146.53 thousand shares. 37.27% of the free float is being shorted. 21.87 million shares overall are being shorted, and cost to borrow average is 56.13%. So fairly good stuff in that regard. And of course, just going back over here briefly, percentage free float on loan is 40.04%. So out of the three stocks, I think this one definitely does have a huge, immense amount of naked shorting that is happening behind the scenes, which you never know, could result in a fairly good squeeze as far as that. Let me know you guys' thoughts on these three stocks, and potentially what other stocks do you think could have a squeeze, and potentially why. So let me know you guys' thoughts on that. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Take advantage, like I've been sharing with you, with this promo of MULN, link in the description below and also the comments. All you have to do is sign up for an account, throw $100 at it, you get 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000, and then over and above that, you do get a $50 cash reward. So this is a win-win, only up until August the 31st. So with that said, I appreciate you guys watching, and let's all make a ton of money on whatever floats your boat on these three stocks, or yeah, whatever can squeeze.